Hello, I'm Leon Panopoulos and welcome to Tech Done Fast for the 3rd of December 2023. Let's get straight into the news. To start off, many Australians won't be able to use their phones for much longer. The 3G standard is being shut down across the country as of next year, with Telstra starting off on the 30th of June next year, Optus in September, and Vodafone around this time next year. That means that if you have a 3G handset, once your network shuts down the 3G network, you may not be able to even call emergency services on 000. So just as a PSA, please buy a new phone that is compatible with 4G or 5G. This will also mean your current handset won't be able to fall back onto 3G when 4G or 5G reception isn't available. Next up, Zuckerberg is in the news for suing the Federal Trade Commission in the USA, stating that the FTC have no constitutional right to stop Meta from profiting off the data of minors and underage users. Now, this story does seem a little bit scary and a bit weird and creepy, but according to the story from Gizmodo, the company believes that the FTC have no right to change a $5 billion settlement from 2022 on the same issue. In May, the FTC claimed Meta violated the agreement of the 2020 settlement and asked to cut off the company off from monetization of the data of minors. Meta have until the 11th of the month to respond to the demands. A popular genealogy site has been breached recently and is now notifying users of the breach, according to The Verge. Now, they refuse to call this an actual hack, instead calling it a security incident, which is just a way to try and sugarcoat the whole thing. But 23andMe stated in an SEC filing on Friday to provide an update saying that a quote-unquote bad actor was able to access 0.1% of the site's accounts through some credential stuffing, which is a hacking technique. According to estimates, that figure equates to approximately 14,000 accounts. These accounts were then used to access quote-unquote a significant number of files containing profile information about other users' ancestry, unquote. Further details have not yet been shared. And in some unusual news that probably doesn't qualify as tech news, but I really wanted to talk about this. A planned 3-year-long cruise was cancelled just 2 weeks before it was meant to set sail. The reason, well, the ship was meant to set sail on the 30th of November and was actually never bought by the cruise company, which was Life at Sea Cruises. And so without a ship, the cruise could never actually happen. They did plan to buy the ship from Carnival Cruises. However, after a lack of passengers signing up and some investors pulling out, they just didn't have the money to buy the 20-year-old ship that they planned to. And a bit of a disappointment, but customers will be refunded, according to the company. That's all for today for Tech Done Fast for the 3rd of December 2023. I'm Leon Panopoulos. Thanks for listening.